What is going on, guys? Money Webby here, back again on Saturday. I got a nice 6-game slate here tonight. I got it broken down for you. 6 of my favorite plays on the slate. My money 6, 2 pitchers, 4 batters to get it done for you. We're coming off another really solid night on our second night of MLB plays. We had 2 guys really go big with the bats. Pollock had the second most DraftKings points of any hitter on the slate. Had, I believe, 32 DraftKings points or 33 DraftKings points. Really got it done well, so that was a great call. And also Chris Davis, 1 yard. He had around 19 DraftKings points, so both of those guys combined for over 50 DraftKings points. So really solid production there with the 2 hitters. Also, our pitchers were pretty solid. Marquez got it done, pitched around 6 innings, 7 Ks. The only blemish was giving up a home run. And also, they took out our second pitcher, Ross Stripling. He was really doing well, and for whatever reason, the Dodgers pulled him with only like 78 pitches. That can happen sometimes with Dave Roberts, and they lost the game, so I guess that was a slap in the face to him. But we got 6 plays again here, so drop a like in the video if you ran out any of those guys, had some success. Let's try to get over 100 likes on this video, and let's hop right into it. I'm going to continue with the Dodgers train against this D-backs lineup with Kenta Maeda here at 10,100, a guy with really good upside, really good strikeout ability, had a 28.8% K rate last year, and had one of the highest swinging strike rates of around 14% last year. So really good stuff, really good movement on his pitches. And Vegas likes the Dodgers again here. The D-backs are only implied 3 runs. And Maeda is a pretty big favorite, minus 195. So can definitely get the W. Can get a good amount of strikeouts and hopefully pitch a little bit deeper in this game. The Dodgers did play around 13 innings last night. So their bullpen is a little bit used up, so hopefully Maeda can go around 6 innings in this game, go a little bit deeper than Dave Roberts, let Stripling go. So I'm going to go ahead and lock him in there as my first guy. Then I'm going to go with Eduardo Rodriguez. I'm not going to get too cute with pitching. I want that safety with Eduardo and Maeda tonight. So another good spot for a pitcher here. Seattle's lineup isn't really that scary to me. They do have a good amount of Ks available, I would say, with their new addition, some guys that do strike out a good amount. Encarnacion, Santana, Jay Bruce, who's really bad against lefties, guys that are really free swinging, try to swing for the fences. So Eduardo, he had really good strikeout ability as well last year, 26.4% K rate. And Vegas likes the Red Sox a good amount here tonight. Seattle only implied 3.5 runs. The Red Sox around minus 170 favorites as well, so a good chance for him to get a W in this game. The starting pitching for the Red Sox so far this year has been very piss poor with Chris Sale and with Eovaldi last night. So hopefully Eduardo can carry the load and kind of step up here for the Red Sox starting pitching, because their bullpen has been very used the last 2 games. So Eduardo has the ability to go a little bit deeper in this game as well, as long as they can be a little bit more efficient than he normally is with his pitches. But he has really good stuff, really good ability, and he's really been talked up a lot during this offseason. So I'm going to go ahead and lock him in there as my second pitcher. So 38.62 remaining per player, definitely doable, and we're going to spend up. You don't have to spend up here if you don't want to, but I feel like Rizzo's in such a good spot at 5,000. Going against Texas, a huge park upgrade with 18-mile-an-hour winds blowing to right field, so really just great hitting conditions for left-handed batters, and going against kind of a guy past his prime, and Volquez, just not a great pitcher over the last few years. I don't think he even pitched last year, so Rizzo, really good spot for him. Vegas loves the Cubs here. They're implied 4.98 runs. And like I said, huge park upgrade. Rizzo, really good power against right-handed pitchers. And I think he can step up and have a big game. So I'm going to go ahead and lock him in there as my first guy. And I'm going to go with another lefty, really good power upside, and Travis Shaw here at 4,200. Travis Shaw is one of the biggest splits you'll find against lefties versus right-handed pitchers. I believe he had 31 out of his 33 home runs last year against right-handed pitchers, so has a ton of power against righties. Had a 285 ISO against right-handed pitchers last year, and in Milwaukee, he has been a little bit better. 7.7 DraftKings points on average last year here in Milwaukee. Really good power upside, good hitting park, and they're going against a guy in Hudson who's kind of unproven, hasn't really pitched or been like a starting pitcher in the MLB before. And this is going to be a park downgrade for him, too, going against a really tough Milwaukee lineup. So he can get really blown up, I think, in this spot. And Travis Shaw, in that around that forward cleanup spot, has really big RBI upside and stuff like that. So I'm going to go ahead and lock him in there as my second hitter. Then I'm going to go with Odor, another guy, really good power upside. I mentioned the great hitting conditions here in Texas. Those winds, 18-mile-an-hour winds blowing to right field, a huge lift for batters. And they're going against Yu Darvish. A little bit of a revenge game for the Rangers for leaving him. And I guess it's a revenge game for Darvish. I don't know. But Odor in this spot against Darvish, who hasn't been very good at all over the last 2 years. I mean, he got blown up pretty bad last year. He allowed 1.89 home runs per 9 to left-handed batters. And Odor, really good power against right-handed pitchers, and also has the speed ability, as we saw last year and over the last few years. 12 stolen bases. I think it might have actually been more than that. But I'll take DraftKings the word for it. 12 stolen bases. And Darvish is a guy that does allow a good amount of stolen bases. So I think Odor has the speed and power combo here, which is really good for DraftKings scoring. As long as he gets on base once, he can get a stolen base, and also he can just go deep with one swing of the bat. So 4,200, really good upside for a guy that can get it done in two of the biggest categories you're looking for in stolen bases and home runs. So I'm going to go ahead and lock him in there as my my third hitter. And for my final guy, I'm going to go with Paul DeYoung here at 3,400. Really good upside for his price tag. One of the cheapest guys on the slate. And this is the guy that has reverse splits. People might overlook him in the spot because it's righty versus righty. But he has been better against right-handed pitchers throughout his career. Had a 206 ISO against them last year. Big park upgrade going from St. Louis to Milwaukee. And I think he can go deep here. He has been a guy that's been touted as a good prospect for the Cardinals. Has been up and down throughout his career. But he has that huge ability, especially against Milwaukee. Coming off a pretty solid night yesterday. 2 for 5 with an RBI single. I think he's going to have a really good opportunity with Matt Carpenter and Goldschmidt ahead of him in this game. So really good RBI upside at 3,400. So I'm going to go ahead and lock him in there as my final guy. So not much money left to play with, but still I think all these guys are some of the best hitters to go after on the slate. And you can go a little bit cheap at catcher, maybe to kind of save some money left over for the remainder of your hitters. But you got Maeda, Eduardo Rodriguez, Rizzo, Odor, Travis Shaw, and Paul DeYoung here. So I hope you enjoyed the plays. Drop a like if you did. Like I said, we've been absolutely killing it for the first 2 videos. We had really good hitting production over the like I said, over the first 2 days. So hopefully we can keep it going here. And I wish you guys the best of luck. So drop a like if you enjoyed the video, though. Over 100 likes would be amazing. Subscribe to the channel if you haven't. You're missing out on some great content. Hit the bell icon to get alerted every time I upload. And good luck here tonight. We'll see you back here again next time.